We are shooting for 247 Represent, an unofficial run club.
And from the bottom of every single one of the founders' hearts, this is incredibly special for us.
I've never seen this many people at a run club. It's absolutely mad. You guys are just sick.
We are in Centennial Park for the 247 unofficial long run.
Kind of shows how organic this can feel between us, but also we're in a place where we really want to grow our community. The Australian market for us is pretty much on steroids at the moment. I think you're a great extension of what 247 is and what Represent is.
Will, that looks sick. We are shooting for 247 Represent, an unofficial run club, and we're in the Fordham Media studio.
Hell of a lot of you guys here today, so I hope you can hear me. Firstly, thank you very much for being here from the bottom of my heart and from the bottom of every single one of the founders' hearts. This is incredibly special for us, so we thank you for being a part of our community. It wouldn't be the same without you guys.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for having us here. 247 has been a brand that is starting to grow its presence in Australia, and the guy said to me, do I want to come and do a run with Unofficial, and it's obviously a no-brainer. I've never seen this many people at a run club. It's absolutely mad. You guys are just sick, so a round of applause for you lot. I wake up this early, blows my mind. We are way still in bed at London, so it's sick. Yeah, thank you for having us. Stoked to run with you all. Ready to go, let's do it.
Like, speak for yourself, mostly I
It has to be the furthest possible away from home though, but then you feel the most at home.
Yeah.
Like everywhere in between, I get so homesick, and then I get here and I'm like, it's just like at home, bro. It's really fucking hot.
I was bold and I was bleeding myself. That's when I went inside a trip and then I seen it myself. I understand I'm anything I wanna be. That's if I link together words and manifest it properly. Spiritualist right out the mist, still properly. Copper property, a card and carry on his odyssey. Know the kids, that's a definite, but last check was deficit. Pay better spent for all the music that I represent. Knowledge in myself, but wouldn't call myself intelligent. AP just a stone to speak on planets with an elegance. Out of space, solar system flows. Fuck the system knows. Latest system knows. Brother, your mother too. Relate to everybody. Was considered as an other too. That's why I weren't chilling with the monkeys. Say that, it's like speak for yourself. Mostly I smoke with all my demons, but not speaking can help. Still believe in myself, and if I don't, I probably won't, but I know kid.
Sick stuff, so thank you from the bottom of my heart, their hearts, and the rest of the founders. Thank you for being here, we love you guys.
On the way to the airport to pick up Lindsay K. She has flown in from Denver. Every single time I went to Denver, she picked me up from the airport there. So Lindsay Kate is one of my old employees from our US office, and I just thought it'd be nice to pay back what she did for me every single time I was there. So we're on the way there now, excited to see her, bring her into the office, because she obviously knows a whole bunch of people, but it's her first time in Sydney, so excited to show her around over the next couple of weeks that she's here. It took a bit of time in the postage, but it is wavy.
I know it, that's beautiful. You're living in the future. How is Monday?
I can tell you what, it's bright, brother.
With you fucking taking over Australia, big dog.
Hello.
Hi, Chad.
Hey Erica, how you doing? Good, and yourself?
Let's do our sign the contract tonight.
Awesome.
And let's move on.
Thank you, Ben. I look forward to it. Bye.
Bye. Cheers, mate. Bye.
It's people, it's music, we're similar age, we're both building, but I'm also connected to the same people, all with the same interests. So there's such value outside of just what we're creating that I don't feel like I need to sell to you. I feel like it's it's an opportunity for us all to grow there's a massive mutual win.
It was just 6:27, Sunday the 9th of March, and we are in Centennial Park for the 247 Unofficial long run, led by Herc. And we got a pretty good turnout here so far. I reckon there'll be 150 or 200 people here today, so excited for this one. Cool to give other people who haven't yet been to Unofficial an opportunity to experience our community. And it should be a good run. My first proper long run back since the injury, so got coach's orders to basically say if this run works, then we could be back on track. Otherwise, if this run does not work, it might not be the sub-3 London that I wanted. It might be a focus on bigger see how we go. We really appreciate you guys. Obviously a lot of new faces, I'm guessing because of rep, so thank you for being here. There's a massive group of us to be long running somewhat 15 Ks together today. So what we're going to do is we're going to run the inside, let's call it the horse track path. Just look out for people when you're there. We don't
Get some miles in, should be sick. Thanks, guys.
Right, let's go.
We're heading into the city for a meeting with Intercontinental Sydney, who's been a great client of ours. And we just recently signed their Hayman Island Great Barrier Reef location, which is very exciting for us. It's been a big goal of mine to be working with what I'd call an international luxury resort. Being able to be involved in something that is seen on a global scale is really special and important to us. So today we're going in to discuss the potential of working with them on their social media management.
Hi, I'm Shauna.
Chad,
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Jason.
Chad, this
Hey,
is
how's it
Matt.
going?
Wait, now let's just back. I'll see you soon. Ciao.
All the best, nice to see you. Good, man.
We're shooting for them on the 31st of March in Hayman Island, and then we're going to use that shoot to create enough content to take on the management of socials, which is nice because they want to do an initial strategy session around what it's going to look like, how we're going to bring it to life, and I guess what our approach is to socials. And I think the big thing that I'm experiencing at the moment is, especially with beautiful destinations or beautiful things, is very quickly that becomes consistently boring, even though it's something really nice to look at. And so what I think we do really well is give people the feeling of what it feels like to be there, to touch the item, to feel the item, to eat the item, whatever it might be. And so a lot of the strategy going into this is how do we make someone view this content that we're going to create and see the social media and feel what it feels like to be on island rather than just see what it looks like. And that'll be a big goal for us over the course of the next month, is getting ready to be able to pull that off and do that.
With like a 14. Just like water bottle.
Mr. Model, ugly Mike Bean, Model now.
Well done, my boy. Man. Class. It was a very fun because I'm scared. Scared.
Put a lot of thought into like where your brand's at right now. I took a whole bunch of notes when we last caught up, and we obviously spoke about like Sydney's a massive opportunity for you guys. It's not as big as it can be. Melbourne, great. Like, but there's this overarching brand awareness piece in like how do we get cool people drinking Billy and Bobby and making sure that the brand grows in a sustainable way, but also a cool way, like a way that feels authentic to you guys.
That's the big. When the drink space is so crowded and like you're going up against Coke and Schweppes, so we're not going to win from a product and money perspective, so we have to win by building a brand, building an audience.
Correct. I've got water in a can, I can get water from anywhere, but like what is it about this can and water that makes the person feel connected? It's the feeling, it's the how does it look, it's the content opportunity, it's the
100%.
everything in between. How we've broken it down almost for ease of explanation is basically Fordham is the vessel, everything's powered by Fordham, but basically what you have access to by nature of coming on board for any of these ongoing things is the access to Unofficial and the ability to activate with Unofficial.
Yeah.
And that's got the scopes which make up your larger options.
This is all about plugging into Sydney, and you've created a really cool thing.
Yeah.
So that's the angle for me.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's like how do we plug into that community?
Yep.
And being there for events is the way to do that.
Yeah.
So cool, exciting. Yeah, I think it could be really cool.
Lots is going on. Running again, so I don't have dopamine withdrawals. That's a good thing. But yeah, you have made me toy with the idea and significance of going to try and do a sub 3 and then go into the ultra.
Be able to do both really well.
Yeah.
Because they're two completely different things, and we've just got a short time period now. So Go One More is 10 weeks plus race week. So basically, we've got two really good training blocks we can get through.
I definitely want to do sub 3 this year. Like that's definitely something I want to do. But whether it happens in April or it happens in November, like it's not the end of the world for me. I think like doing well at the ultra is more of a thing that I probably would value all in all. I'm curious to know what that like would look like for London. Like, is it just like a show up, run and enjoy? Is it like, what does that look like?
Like sub 3 is probably out of the picture right now, but like it'd be more so focusing on like executing that really well, maybe like a 4:30 pace.
Like I'm not going to a marathon to win. I'm going to a marathon to be as quick as I can possibly be. I think the same thing for the Go One More. I'm not going to go one more to win, but I'm going to go and give it a real good shot at redefining what's possible for myself. And I think that's the big goal. Is I want to be in a form and be at a stage in terms of both my running and my health that I can truly do that and say that I gave it the best shot to put myself in that position. So yeah, no, I think that's probably a sensible way to look at it.